G'day guys, how are we this evening? Sorry for the hair. I've put some posters up this time to see the blank wall all the time, and I've moved the weather station just over there. So, g'day guys, how are we? And welcome to another month of review. Now, I would have done this last Thursday, but unfortunately, I was a little bit unwell. I'm okay at the moment, so if I start having a coffee attack, don't worry, guys, I'll be fine. And this is the first time I've used the StreamYard on this month of review, which is quite good. And so, yeah, looking forward to using it a bit more often. And yeah, so which is quite good. I've just seen everyone's comments at the moment, and I'd like to say hello to everyone. Got the usual people here. I'll just, that's if it comes up. Here we go. Yep, that's all good. And Jamie's here from Victorian Rails. Sam's here. Grumblebum's here. And I'll just move down the list here, and also got Josh here and Junkyard Kid here as well, and Draining with Jamie. There he is. G'day mate, how are you? Yes, you're up early, up very early. Yeah, I'll try and keep up with the chat while I'm talking about all my videos I've done throughout the year. And as I said, I decided to put some posters up for a change. That one's, I'll get it right in a minute. That one's a Star Trek one, and that one just behind my shoulder here is my Star Wars one. So I thought it'd be something a little bit different. And hopefully we won't get any rocking and rolling. Melbourne had an earthquake last night, late last night, and 3.8 on the Richter scale. We don't normally get many we call it earthquakes that much, but yeah, that one was a pretty strong one because it was pretty close to the surface last night. And thank you. Thank you, Josh. I really appreciate that, mate. And the posters. Yeah, no, the posters are pretty good. Yeah, so I've decided to do something a little bit different. So, but yeah, well, we'll get started here because I don't really want to keep everyone too long. And let's see. Hang on. Yeah, yes, unfortunately we do get them occasionally, Jamie, but yeah, and Josh is saying to me that shock a lot out of earthquake and rumbling. Yeah, normally does, unfortunately. Don't know, I've got the glare, it's a bit glary here tonight, but anyway, we'll see how we go. I've got my running list here, so we'll get started here. All right, the first video I did going back, I think last month, was the Mini One birthday flight. The birthday flight was to do with my Mini One. Roger, got names for all of them, and yeah, that was pretty good. 26th of March 2021, I got that, so which was pretty good. Just did some flight at the Keysborough Park, which is down the road from me, and I normally do a lot of the flying down there, and which is pretty good. And yeah, so getting a bit sidetracked with all the chit-chat. I'll try and put things up as much as I can. And so, yeah, that was a good flight. And so we move on to number 2, Ros Reserve, which is just down the road from me actually. And I do a lot of flying down there, and that was pretty good. Um, I also did a lynching mission as well. They've just ripped up the athletics track down at Ros Reserve not long ago. And oh yes, says Margie, how are you? And that's good. Everyone's chatting. That's good. And yeah, that was a pretty good video of the lynching mission I did. I just did a circular thing, a map I worked out on the system, and it just went around. And I might do another one to see how its progress is going, and so which will be pretty good to do that one. So yeah, basically those first three videos I've just mentioned, Ros Reserve is where the athletics track is, so it was a separate video. But those first three were done on the 26th of March, so I had backlog I had to do, so yeah, that was pretty good. Which moves me on to the trailer of season 2. I'll get to season 2 shortly in regards to that. The trailer was something different. I wanted to do something different to what I did from season 1, which was the Puff and Billy tour. So I hope that went really well. It did really went well to a certain degree. G'day Brian, how are you, mate? And so yeah, it was pretty good. I actually thought the trailer went pretty alright the way I did it. So anyway, that was good. Then we went to the Mini 2, number 5, Oakwood Park, which is in Noble Park North. I did one of these videos. I think it was last year with the Mini 1. But I didn't put it up on YouTube. So I decided to put it up with the Mini 2 on YouTube, and that was pretty good. And yeah, I was really, really impressed by that. So yeah, I was happy as Larry. And but now it moves me into season 2, called the Anzac. I got up really early in the morning for that. And I'd never done the Anzac. I've never been to a dawn service before. And I went to the Melbourne Shrine in the city. And yeah, it was a very moving experience. And yeah, it was really fantastic. I didn't really get to do the actual dawn service per se because one, out of respect for everyone else. I know I didn't see anyone have their cameras out or phones. So I thought, no. So that little bit of the dawn service with the sun just about to rise, yeah, it was really fantastic. And so that was getting towards the end there. So I was really happy with that one. And then did a little bit of a tour of the Yarra River, walking up to do the march. Now, the march was really fantastic. I really enjoyed it, and I really had to cut down some of it because at the end of the day, it was basically almost 3 hours. So, yeah, it was, yeah, it was a long day, or long morning actually, but I was able to cut down to, I think, 50 minutes, the actual video. So if you haven't seen episode 1 of season 2, have a look at it after I finished doing all this. And so yeah, it was really, really good. I enjoyed it, and I was really happy that I actually went. It was good to see my grandfather's battalion marching. There's no one obviously left there now, but yeah, it was good to see other family members there, and yeah, it was really fantastic. So that really kicked off season 2, Anything Goes tour. So anything could occur on my tour. It could be like I just did. I mentioned about Anzac. Could be steam trains. Could be me going to the snow, which is unlikely. And but I've got a couple good things. Uh, yeah. Hang on, just got to pick this up. Chat is going off. I'm intelligence. I was trying to back out. I'm feeling kind of bad. Oh no, it's all right. No worries, mate. If you gotta go, you gotta go, mate. That's all right. No worries. You can watch it another time. I'm sure you will. So yeah, that's all good, mate. Um, so anyway, so yeah, season 2 is basically anything goes tour. It's not the thing I wanted to do for season 2, but we'll do that next year. What I wanted to do this year. So anyway, we move on to video number 7, the Swamp Tower, which is in Kirrirup in Victoria. This is a tower people tend to, yeah, it's an observation deck, and you can look out, and it's an okay view. You can be basically there for 10 minutes and say, oh, yeah, I've been there, done that. So that's on the way. It's on the South Gippsland Highway. Us locals call it the South Gippy. And yeah, that was a pretty good drone shot I did there, and I was pretty happy with that. And it was actually reasonably successful, actually. I have noticed that some of the drone videos throughout the month haven't really been too successful. Maybe because they might be boring. I don't know, but that's a little topic I might just mention shortly about that. But now I normally would have 7 videos to do the review, but because of my review had been pushed back till today, I've got an 8th video. This was at Fortham Reserve. My spelling's not very good. And yeah, that was a small park, and yeah, it's all right. I'm just looking what people were saying on chat. Yeah, that wasn't a bad video. I thought, well, the freeway crossover. You've got Heatherton Road. You've got Eastlink and Princess Highway, and they sort of crisscross each other. Now, at the time when it was constructed and when it was open, yeah, it was fantastic. It's the only free crossway in Australia at the time. There could be others now, but how long was, I think 2008 was the when it was open, Eastlink, I think. And so at the time it was the only one in Australia. So yeah, that was a pretty good part of the video. It was all right. And so yeah, all good stuff there. So it was 8 videos I did all up. And yeah, so it was really good. So now I've got a video coming up tomorrow night. You've probably seen it. So well, the premiere tomorrow. It's at 8 p.m. tomorrow. And so that's the, and I know I'll get this wrong, and I'm sure someone will correct me on this. And Miranda shuttle service. Yes, there we go. Oh, thank you, mate. I'll just pick that up. And yeah, my tongue twister words, a bit hard to pronounce sometimes, unfortunately. So some words I might just get a little bit muddled up, and other words I may not. But Yeah. Yeah, Jamie. Well, yeah, that's me, mate. I'll get very I'm like that with words, so that's why I have that problem sometimes. But yeah, so that's out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And yeah, it was a good day. I hadn't been out there before, and so yeah. Yes, thanks, Josh. Thank you. Yeah, I'll fit that one up. um, but yeah, that was a good event going out there yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was Saturday. That's right. I'm getting my days wrong, mixed up. And never been out there. It was a great event. I really enjoyed it. And so yeah, so watch that tomorrow night, guys. It's about um, 13 minutes long, which is quite good. And Sam's just mentioning that was his first time out there as well. Yeah, it's not a bad area. I really enjoyed it. I actually had a bit of I wouldn't say running, but I had a bit of a point to prove to one of the train people out there who reckons I was standing over the Lolo line, which I wasn't. And but that particular person, the station master, decided to stand on the Lolo line when the steam train came in. I've actually got a photo of that, and I might put it up on socials. Anyway, when I walked past, I sort of muffled that why don't you practice what your own preach, you know? So yeah, but that's another story for another day, guys. So yeah, so that's all out tomorrow. Now, I've been asked if I'm doing the water gardens shuttles on Sunday. Yes, I will be doing that because I haven't been out there before, and yeah, it was. I'm going to really enjoy doing that one, and actually, I might do some droning out there as well, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to that, doing that stuff, and I haven't done a drone steam train one for a while. Actually, it's been a long while. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that on Sunday. Also, too, there's a climax train on the Puffin Billy line this coming Saturday. Now, I will be doing that, weather depending. I think I've said it a few times that it's no fun doing all this stuff when it's raining and stuff like that. So yeah, hopefully we'll be doing that on Saturday, early Saturday morning. So yeah, hopefully we'll get there. And Ballarat shuttles, question mark at the moment for me doing that. I did it last year, so I'm not sure if I'll do it this year. I don't know yet. We'll see how it all pans out. June 4, I got the preview to episode 2 of season 2 of Anything Goes Tour. And the premiere of that episode will be on I've got a calendar over there, so I'm looking at the calendar, 11th of June. So keep your eyes out for that one, guys. Anything else? And other drone videos coming up, obviously. How about Puffin Billy with train lights? Yes. Yeah, I will be doing that. Actually, I've written out a schedule for that, and I was doing that today actually. It's going to be over 4 nights. I'll be doing that because there's lots of locations to do, and I wanted to sort of film it this is how my idea works. You film certain sections one night and do another section another night and so forth, and you put them all together. So you've got one journey going one way and another journey going back the other. I'm hoping to do that. And Junkyard Kid saying I'm going on the 23rd. Yes, that's when it starts, but I won't be there on the 23rd. I think I'm going to do it on the 26th, I think. And I did write it down, but I don't know exactly where I put it, but it's here somewhere. But anyway, that's later on in June. But you won't see that on my channel until mid-July, because by the time I edit everything and so forth, it will be it'll be about July. But the climax train, yes, it will be my last time doing the climax train, because I've pretty much done it, and without giving too much away in certain videos coming up in June. The climax one I'll be doing on Saturday, probably won't be out until about July. And yes, Sam, it's over the school holidays. And yes, that'll be the last one I'm going to be doing. I doubt very much that they're going to run it from Lakeside to Gembrook. So I don't think that's going to happen. So that'll be my last one I'll be doing, because you can only do these things so much. So but anyway, so that will be good. Now, what else I need to mention? Oh yes, the quizzes I've been doing on my community page, been pretty successful actually. So it does test people's knowledge about things, and so if you haven't seen that, just go over to the community page on my channel and have a look see. And I'm planning to go live tonight at 9 o'clock. This is Josh, and yep, I'll have a look at that tonight, mate. Yep, no worries. That will be really, really good to watch you. Hopefully, there won't be no earthquakes out there, mate. Oh, hello. Who we got here? Oh, yeah. G'day. Pink wave. I can't really see that, but yeah, hello. But yeah. So anyway, yeah, the quiz is quite good, and yeah, I've got heaps. I've got, I think, up to about July 20th. So I've got a whole heap coming. So yeah, and they come out on every second day as well. And hang on, we've got about 50-50 with correct. Yes, there's some of them, mate, can be very tricky, and others may not. So yeah, it's pretty good. Something different, you know, and that will be pretty good. Now, yeah, I mentioned about other drone stuff I'll be doing throughout the month. We mentioned the climax. Yeah, brings me into potentially a live show. I'm thinking about doing a live show in July. It'll be completely different to what I'm doing right now. This is just a monthly review of my videos and so forth. A live show would have guests on. It was probably similar to what you saw a few weeks ago. Me and Northside Hawk were on, Dominic, and so it'd be something very similar. To have guests on, we can talk about certain things, drones, steam trains, just things in general. But there is one thing I will not have on my show is politics. I'll just mention that right now. I don't care for politics. Doesn't really interest me. and yeah, and a lot of issues come out of that. So yeah, politics is definitely one on the radar. We will not be talking about, and Junkyard Kid's just telling me he's going live on the 15th of June. Oh, yeah, it's a couple of weeks away, mate. I'll try and keep. I'll try and keep a member on that one, mate. So yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that a weekly show. It's going to be probably on a Sunday, about 7 o'clock. Now, I don't know yet. I'm still working out the details, but yeah, if you're interested, like being on the show, yeah, I'll give out some details when the time's right, and things like that. And as I said, we just could talk about your hobbies, drones. Could be really anything you want to sort of talk about within reason, obviously. The show would probably go for about an hour and a half. My minimum would be 2 hours, somewhere between an hour and a half and 2 hours. And yeah, 7 o'clock's probably a reasonably good time, and a Sunday. But I'm still working out the details, guys. I'm sort of thinking the name of the X-Wing live show. That's one thing I'm sort of thinking of. I did do a poll for the name of it. So I think I'll take the one poll that's on at the moment. I'll take that one that's winning at the moment, and the other one, and just do a quick poll. I might do on between the two of them and see what we can come out with. So, but yeah, X-Wing Starship. Well, yeah, I could say that. I actually, I came up thinking of a name actually today. Actually, the Sunday roast live. It's got nothing to do with food. It's just a Sunday roast. Yes, tonight with the X-Wing. Yeah, could do that. Yeah, I could do that. It's got to be a name. It's a bit catchy, and hang on, and train to Melbourne. G'day, how are you going? And Northside Hawk. Yeah, love it. The Sunday roast. Do you like that one, mate? I reckon that's a bit of a catchy name. I'm just putting up some of these comments while I'm here at the moment, because I'm pretty much done on what I wanted to really sort of talk about. And what about drink? No. That's something that's got to be a bit catchy. Yeah. I'm still working on it. So I haven't really worked out a date yet, because July, I've got a few things on in July. The first Saturday of July, I've got a wedding to go to, and I've got something else on the 8th. So oh yes, g'day, how are you? Yes, I follow you at when you have your one on live. So thank you very much for joining. Thank you. And a good fashion Dean Martin style roast. Well, yeah, true. You could do that. Yeah, it's not a bad name. Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, I'll try and work out a date. But I reckon it's going to be probably mid-July. And oh, yep, no worries, mate. Thank you very much for joining, mate. Hey, let me know when you're going to be on live, mate. Next time, I'll be on live with you next time. Thanks for joining, mate. Thank you. And hang on, I've just got to get this other comment out. Yeah, no worries. I always like supporting people, and as much as I can. So, thank you for you joining on my channel. And the comments. Yeah, no, I'll do at the moment. Oh, yeah, here we go, Jamie. Yep, no worries, mate. Yeah, just let me know, so I can get all my equipment set up and so forth. So yeah, give me plenty of warning, mate. Thanks. But yeah, so we'll work out on a show. We'll see how we go. It's either going to be a crash and burn situation, but yeah, having guests on the show will be really good. I will be doing another test of the StreamYard. I haven't sort of worked out yet. Well, obviously Dominic's watching at the moment. Dominic, I'll probably get you on, and also droning with Jamie too. But I've got to work out the time difference because it's, I think, 6:30 over in Canada. I think that's right, 6:30. So I like to have two people, including me, on a test run in probably a few weeks. I'll see what happens. Any name would be good. Yes, Sam. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sort of working out with the names. So I'm hoping that will come good. And I get a lot of inspiration from a lot of people. I like obviously Dominic's watching. Dominic's one, and there's another show I watch. Tammy Jean, she's over in the United States, and yeah, she's pretty good in what she does. So it'll be a different type of style of show. But one thing that's important, and I'll mention it now because I know a few people are watching. I want to target more or less Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, India, those areas. I know I might interfere with a few superstars of America, but the time difference can be a bit of a pain in the neck. But it's something I really want to do. In this region, if I wanted to do one that was going to target an American audience, I would have done one in the morning. But that makes it pretty hard sometimes, especially during the week when I'm working. But I'm not technically working at the moment, but it just makes it hard during the week to do it. So that's why I chose the weekend. And oh yeah, okay. Ryan's asking me how it works. Interesting in seeing how. Yeah, it's pretty good. There's a paid version. I haven't got the paid version. This is a free version, and it's actually pretty good. You can set up all this stuff and the music. I still need to work on the music part of it, so yeah, totally a test run. So I'll do a third test soon, but tonight I wanted to do this one on it to see how it would go. So yeah, I think it went pretty good actually. Yeah, well, we won't be putting that won't be putting that comment up, but anyway, yeah. So now next month, the month of review, June, it will be different. And I'll tell you this now because I don't want to disappoint anyone. It will be a pre-recorded month of review. For the simple fact is that I will be busy on that particular night. And that particular night, I will be filming the train of lights. So So I'm going to do a pre-recorded one, and as I said a few months ago, pre-recorded one I was going to do sometime during the year, which it's going to be June. So so that will be a pre-recorded one, so it won't be a live event, and I'll be a little bit more different. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think when it comes out in June, which is going to be I always want to try and keep it on the Thursday evening, the last Thursday of each month. So yeah, just stay close to that date, and haven't got the date right in front of me. I think it's the 29th of June. Yes, 29th of June. So yeah, so yeah, so that sort of takes care of my lovely running sheet, and all the stuff I need to put down today for my monthly review. So yeah, so leave a comment when you see this. I know people have seen it now, but ones that haven't seen it yet, yeah, just leave a comment what you think. So any other questions that anyone wants to ask me, because I'm now reaching the 40-minute mark. I'll give it a few more minutes, and I'll probably sign off. Yeah, it's been an interesting month, a quiet month for me for flying a drone, but I'm slowly getting back doing that again. And obviously, Steamroll Victoria got a few events coming up, which I will be doing. And yeah, and as I said, sort of explain, what's going on. And but yeah, just when I do the next testing, I'll let people know. I'll just say, yep, doing a test. If anyone wants to join in on the chat, would be really good. So yes, oh yeah. Hang on, just got to see this before. String. Yeah. Thanks, mate, for joining. And now, Brian's. Now you're from. You're South Australia, aren't you, Brian? Because you're in Melbourne at the moment, aren't you? Melbourne's always very good. So yeah, I think you're from South Australia, Brian, aren't you? So yeah, that'll be good. And you're in Melbourne, so yeah. All right then, guys. Well, thank you very much for joining. And at least I haven't had a coffee attack. And yeah, and that was a problem last Thursday. I couldn't do this last Thursday. I was really crook with it. And so yeah, no, it wasn't COVID. It's just an ordinary head cold. So, and I hope you like the posters. Something a little bit different. Seeing a blank white wall. I'm going to do. Hopefully, I'll do something. A green background with something in the background. I'm working on that, especially for the show. So, but yeah. Yes, yes, he does do some great videos there, Robert. And I've seen Junkyard's videos, and yeah, they're very good. And to answer your question there, I think Brian's been over the flyover at North Melbourne, mate. I think I saw a photo today, so I think he's done that. But anyway, so yeah. But anyway, as I said, thanks guys for really watching. I really appreciate that. And hang on, I'll just pick this up there just before I go. That's Brian's return reply. And yeah, I know you're in Melbourne, so yeah, it's pretty good that you are in Melbourne. So yeah, thanks guys very much for joining me tonight for this monthly review of May 2023. And so I just hope everything works out well for everyone over the next month. And I actually wanted to put a video up, but I don't have it in the system, which is a bit of a pain in the neck. I thought I actually put it in the system. I have to put the old intro up. I want to put my new intro. And oh yeah, before I go, make a comment about my new intros on my videos and outros too. What you think of it. I might actually put a poll up maybe in the next day or two to see what happens. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your support, and hopefully when we get this show up and running, maybe in July, we can have a few people on and talk about what they like doing and so forth, and also promote your channel as well. And that's something I really want to do, is promote other people's channel to kickstart them and so forth. So yeah, so no further ado, I'll let you go, and thank you very much for joining, and hopefully I'll catch up with you soon, guys. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.